Girls. My name is Kat. I do Disney related content every week, and today I have a special guest. I have my 92-year-old grandmother, Georgia. Hello, herself. You want to say hi? Hi. So when is your birthday?
My birthday's November 29th.
1927. Yeah, 1927. So in 1927, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was introduced by Walt Disney. So how did you watch any of his things?
We went to the movies. Is what was the only way.
Right. So explain to them what the movies were back in your
era. It usually every neighborhood had a movie, and Saturday was the big day for all the kids to go, and they'd pack their lunches, and they would sit through all the serials and movies, and if they wanted to stay there and see it again, they could do that, So sometimes it was an all day.
Yeah, and how much was it? It was
it was 5 cents.
It was a nickel. Nothing costs a nickel right now. Tax. You could pay tax for it. So, what is your earliest memory of, any type of Disney movie? Because, the earliest movie that would have come out is Snow White when you were about 10 or so. Now, you said that you didn't see Snow White until later.
No, it was later because I took my daughter, and she was about 5, and some parts scared her, but
for a very long time.
She didn't like it.
And to Disney World in Florida, was it 1997 or 1996?
I'm not quite
I'll have
sure.
to look it up. It was the year of their celebration.
25th, that's what I think.
Yes. Do you remember what the castle looked like?
Yeah.
I think your expression.
You didn't go into the castle.
No. You can go into. But do you remember what it looked like on the outside?
Well, like a castle. I don't know.
No, this was a special one. They had it pink with the icing around it, and I remember you were like, "That's not a castle. That's a cake." I don't know if you remember that, but no, it was I'll have to show you a picture, but it was the pink. Cake with the icing. So we got lucky because they haven't done that since. They haven't.
I think it was for the anniversary.
Yeah. But that was a lot of fun. And there is a funny story that we have. We wanted to see everything. We did. I think we rode every ride. You were Daredevil. And we pushed ourselves so much so that what happened?
Well, by the end of I think we were there 4 days.
4 days.
And by the end, I had, my toenails were black.
One of her toenails.
We walked about 12 hours.
Well,
maybe.
yeah, it was probably 10 to 12 miles a day. It was, her toenail literally fell off. She walked her toe off. Literally. And I felt so bad, but you didn't complain once.
No.
You were just it'll grow back. Did it ever grow back?
I didn't miss anything.
No. See, now you're like me, where you really get immersed in all the Disney stuff. And I think were there any rides in particular that you really enjoyed?
Yes, it was a big round. I don't know what they call it, and you went around and around it up to the top.
Oh, Spaceship Earth?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, was it the one in Epcot with the really big, it looks like a,
sphere?
The sphere, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I love that one. Oh, I'm glad that you like that one.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah. And we went to where they were making movies at one part.
Yes.
And you were in the movie.
Yes, that was fun. So one of the things that I really miss about Hollywood Studios is when it was MGM, they actually had the animators there in the park, and they were working on Mulan at that time.
That's right.
That is one of my favorite movies, and I think one of the reasons is because we were able to watch them actually working on and sketching, and they showed us early clips of it. So that was really, really cool.
Interesting, yes.
And one of my friends who is also a YouTuber, and I'll leave her link below, she was CM, a cast member at the time, and she pulled me up so I could get to do, it was a green screen.
Yeah.
So it was for 101 Dalmatians, the live action.
You were on the bike.
Yeah, I was on the bike. So it looked like I was Roger riding on the bike, and the dog was behind me, and I had to go.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. I miss that kind of stuff there. I'm pretty sure you would be shocked at how much Hollywood Studios, which was called MGM, has changed.
Is that right?
They have a Star Wars land.
Oh.
They have Toy Story. I don't know, have you ever seen Toy Story?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So they have a Toy Story land. Now you have a few grandkids and great-grandkids.
Uh-huh.
You have 5 grandkids. And how many great-grandkids do you have?
10.
10 great-grandkids. So she's been around the Disney block. Yeah, because the oldest great-grandchild is almost 18 and the youngest is 2. So you've had a lot of...
That's true.
exposure with it. 2 of the movies that we used to watch all the time was probably Mary Poppins. We definitely watched that a lot as kids at your house. And Bedknobs and Broomsticks. We watched that one a lot. We love Angela Lansbury. Alice in Wonderland. We watched that a few times.
Yeah.
But it was more the live action ones that we would watch. Well, thank you for joining me today. So if you guys have a grandma or grandpa around, ask them about Disney because they probably have some stories for you. Thank you for joining me, and as always, make someone smile today.